research and development expenses. It's a negligible area of element. It need not be shown as a separate element of cost in drawing a cost statement for that. It can be treated as part of the overheads for that. So that's the concept of materiality. The next principle is the comparability and the consistency. This is very important, that you, whatever principles, whatever policies you are adopting in drawing the cost statements, they should be comparable over a period, and those principles have to be consistently followed by the enterprise. And if there is a change required, either by virtue of change in law, change in rules, change in procedures, or by the change in the industry practices recognized by the legal authorities, then that change has to be incorporated in the revised set of principles. Then only a change can be introduced. Otherwise, the whatever policies and principles need to be consistently followed so that the cost statements are comparable over a period. The last principle, which is also equally very important, is the transparency and the auditability. What it says that any cost information should be capable of being fed to either the management internally within the organization, or to any regulatory body, or to any government agency. So it should have a complete transparency in drawing a cost statement, whether to be used internally by the organization or to be reported externally to the government or various regulatory bodies. Similarly, it should have a complete audit trail mechanism. It should have a complete process of auditability. It should be auditable by an independent professional, so that he is capable of drawing that information from the same set of principles and same set of systems followed by the organization to attest the data furnished by the entity with the various regulator and the government authorities. There is one area where they have listed out the general principles applicable to the various elements of cost. Now, this is a uniformly accepted, adopted, not in India, anywhere in the world. Anywhere you go, these are the certain set of principles which have to be kept in mind while drawing any standard, any principle, any cost statement. I'll give you one or two examples. It says any abnormal cost where it is material and quantifiable will not form part of the cost. Now, this is nothing new. We all know very well that in the cost, any abnormal loss is not recognized. It is not an element of cost. So it is not peculiar to India. It is not peculiar to Pakistan. It is anywhere in the world. Abnormal loss is not recognized as a cost element. So like this, there are certain generally accepted principles which have to be followed before drawing any such of principles for a particular element of cost. I'll not take much of your time. To sum up, I really want to compliment the efforts taken by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India in announcing, in documenting the various cost accounting principles in the cost accounting standards, and the remaining principles and practices in the generally accepted cost accounting principles and practices document. This is a unique effort taken by this institute. I am sure that gradually these practices will be followed by other countries in the world. There are already a lot of interest shown by the various countries. From the SAFA members countries, I believe, have already adopted a resolution that many of those member countries are prepared to accept these, adopt those with whatever modification in those economies. This is going to be a very, very unique feature. This will give an impetus to the recognition of the cost as an important measure for, as an important driver for decision making and an important driver for your business growth and development. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your rich experience and knowledge. Mr. Goel is a person who is responsible for the transformation of this profession. From each speaker, 2 questions can be asked. So I request all of you The question answer session would be from 1 to 1:30. So if you have any questions, you can give in writing to us, so it can be given to the right speakers. Now hand it over to the Pakistan.
Thank you. Please accept appreciation from our end for such a wonderful presentation. And I also would like to the same announcement, and thank you for that, which you've already made it. Now, we would like to invite our next speaker, who is very well known figure of the world of management accounting, and he is currently working as a director supply chain and the company secretary with Gates Pharma, and he has over 35 years of experience working with world renowned chemical, pharmaceutical, logistics and cargo division. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Mr. Mohammad Hanif Ajari.